Good morning, everyone, and I wish you a very happy Monday. I especially wish a good morning to all of those young people and students who are back to school today. I'm seeing some pictures of students at their workstations at home, getting to school. I know some of you are going into school in person, so I wish all the students, all the families, a very happy Monday, happy back to school, and be patient with yourself today, be kind with yourselves, be kind with each other, and have a good back to school. So this morning what I want to share with you is I was introduced to a new word over the weekend, and that word is Coronacoaster. Coronacoaster. The word actually comes out of a meme to talk about these highs and these lows, these mountaintops and these valleys that we're going through during this pandemic. Coronacoaster. I think it's a very descriptive word. I like the word. It's creative. It has some humor to it in a way. But it very much, I feel like I've been riding the Coronacoaster. How about you? And I'm not a roller coaster fan. So, when this experience of these highs and these lows and these peaks and these valleys has an impact, doesn't it? It has an impact on our hearts, on our minds, on our souls, on our bodies. It's really significant and has a big impact. I think, some of us are hopefully, some of us are having more peaks than valleys, but it's really difficult. As I think about this term Coronacoaster, I also came across a quote from an author over the weekend who talks about, some choices that we have during this time. We're not entirely at the whim of the virus. We do have some choices, particularly about how we choose to go through this time. That is a way that we have a choice. And I want to share this quote with you. I think it's helpful. There's a lot of meat to it. It's a little bit to break down, but I want to share this with you. It comes from a writer and activist, Arundhati Roy, and she writes, "Some believe the coronavirus, some believe it's God's way of bringing us to our senses. Others, that it's a Chinese conspiracy to take over the world. Whatever it is, coronavirus has made the mighty kneel and brought the world to a halt like nothing else could. Our minds are still racing back and forth, longing for a return to normality, trying to stitch our futures to our past, and refusing to acknowledge the rupture. But the rupture exists. And in the midst of this terrible despair, it offers us a chance to rethink the doomsday machine we have built for ourselves. Nothing can be worse than a return to normality." She continues, "Historically, pandemics have forced humans to break with the past and imagine their world anew. This one is no different. It is a portal, a gateway between one world and the next. We can choose to walk through it, dragging the carcasses of our prejudice and hatred, our avarice, our databanks and dead ideas, our dead rivers and smoky skies behind us. Or we can walk through lightly with little luggage, ready to imagine another world and ready to fight for it." Wow, there's a lot in there, isn't there? But what I really appreciate is while we all are riding this Coronacoaster and are experiencing highs and lows, peaks and valleys, that we do have some choice, some ability, to move through this, and we can choose to walk through it, as she says, dragging the carcass of everything that we do need to leave behind: hate and avarice and prejudice and racism and systems that oppress. We can choose to leave that behind. And we can also choose to walk lightly with little luggage, ready to imagine a new world, and we're ready to fight for it. I'm ready to walk lightly, carry a little bit of luggage, those most important things from the past that ground me, that ground you, our traditions, our faith tradition, the things that we can bring forward that give us energy into a new future. Let's keep thinking about that today. What does this future look like? What do we want to step into? What are we ready to fight for? What are we ready to leave behind? Okay, everyone, have a great Monday, a good back to school. Buckle in on the Coronacoaster. We will get through this. We will get through this together. Have a good day.